Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testing, testicles, testicles, the testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 1273 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. And Papa Thorio is here for Halloween. I am playing along, fam. I figured, why not? I'll put this on. Maybe I'll do some TikToks, or maybe I'll just put it on for this episode and then take it off. But I am taking the hammer and I am putting the hammer down. It's hammer time, beaches. It is hammer time. Happy All Hallows Eve. Happy Candy Face fucking Eve. Whatever you want to call it. Everyone that's going to be banging their face holes with candy. Let me turn this camera a little bit over here. There we go. All right, we're good. Oh my goodness. How many of you are banging face? Let's see here. There we go. How many of you are banging face with candy tonight? How many? How many of you are banging face holes with Tootsie Rolls and doorstopper candy and fucking just Tootsie Rolls? Tootsie Rolls are the things that go down to the bottom of your little pillowcase and just like pebbles, like rocks, they just sink to the bottom of the fucking ocean. Ugh, Tootsie Rolls, and you take them out and you chew them. Fucking gnawing on it like it's just a fucking compressed turd. That's what it's like. That's what it's like to freaking eat a Tootsie Roll. Anyway, what's going on, fam? Welcome to 1273. I hope you enjoyed today's new drop on the main YouTube channel at Swole Normus. Brand new Nuts on Chin with your girl, Madeline Georgetta. She made a video, so I had to make one too. I almost think like, you know what, maybe every time she makes a video, maybe I'll make a video. Maybe we'll just make videos every time she does. Hey, she said something. Let's talk about what she said. She's not posting on Instagram anymore. Now she's only doing the whole YouTube thing. She officially left Instagram. What a silly, silly girl. What a silly person. What a silly, silly, silly person. Leave Instagram to leave a major platform. She's obviously not interested in running a business. She's obviously not interested in actually reaching people. She's not going to use the most popular platform in the fucking world. Use it. My goodness. Just fucking change your message and stop talking about bullshit, and you won't bother people so much. You know, people, if you're not saying garbage things, if you're not just making nonsense, then people aren't going to come and come after you. You know, I say aggressive stuff. I say aggressive stuff and I come after people. I mean, I put out an aggressive message, but it's not incorrect. It's more just an opinion. You know, when I say, hey, put the fucking cookie down, you fat piece of shit. That's an opinion. I'm saying it. It's not like, okay, I think everyone agrees. If you're obese and you're not healthy, you shouldn't be eating a cookie. The manner in which I deliver it can be taken in the wrong way, which is fine. But that's why we've cultivated this community of people that love to get fucking cock slapped. And we like to get after it. We like to make some fucking gains. Come on, let's flex it up a little bit. Ooh, I just cracked. Oh, look at that. That was some good vein angle on the side. Yeah, today might be an arm day or it might be tomorrow. I might take off and do some foam rolling. I am fucking sore. I did legs. I was cramping last night. Didn't drink enough water. It happens to me too. I sweat more than I thought I did. I didn't drink as much as I thought I did. And I was cramping bad yesterday. So now I'm feeling good, but my legs are sore. Anyone cramp? Anyone get cramps ever? My God. You guys get cramps at all? You cramp up so hard for so long and you're trying to foam roll it, you're trying to release it, and then finally it gives up, and then you're sore the next day from the workout and from the cramping. Oof. So if you live in warm climates like Florida, I mean, it's easy to sweat. It's fucking hot outside. It's hot as shit. I know it's winter. Some of you are talking about snow in the comments. Are you out of your fucking mind? If you're living anywhere where you're getting snow in October, come on, move. Laura, I don't see you as aggressive. Then you said, put the cookie down, you fat piece of shit. Ah, see? You thought I wasn't aggressive, but methinks maybe I am. Maybe I am aggressive. Maybe a little bit. Just a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. Maybe a little bit. It's all good. It really is all good. The delivery is what the context and how it comes across, how you all receive it is what's important. So I appreciate the fact that you all understand the message that I'm putting out. I appreciate the fact that you pick up what I'm putting down. You pick up what I'm putting down. You might not always agree with what I say. You might not even agree with how I say it, but if you don't agree with how I say it, you're probably not watching this right now. You're probably not a fan, so you're probably not watching this. If you're not a fan, you shouldn't be watching this. That makes me upset when people that hate watch. Why would you hate watch? Go use your time. Go do something else. I had hamstring delayed onset muscle soreness for 2 days prior. You mean for 2 days after? 2 days prior. Matt Dowd, we have 3 inches of fucking snow. It's not even November. Where do you live? Where do you live, Matt? Northern Illinois snowing here? Oh, God. I'm in Daytona Beach, like 90 degrees. Yeah, it's hot here too. It's hot here too. I will never move. I love snow. It's snowing here in Chicago. Man, I didn't realize it was snowing. Does it always snow this time of year? I grew up in New England, so I know snow. I know cold winters. I went to school, in Pennsylvania, so I know snow. I know what it's like to be shoveling snow and scraping snow. That's why I moved to fucking Florida. Literally, after I graduated, I'm like, I am not going to deal with snow anymore. So I moved. I moved right after I graduated. I said, that's it. Enough with the change of seasons. I'm tired of being cold for 6 months out of the fucking year. I want to live somewhere where I could be naked all year round and be fine. And I did. My great-grandparents had lived down here. My grandparents moved down here. So I came down here early. I just didn't wait to retire. And I figured if I'm going to get stuck somewhere, usually get involved, you start working, you do something, you make friends, and you kind of build a little community wherever you go. I figured, okay, I might get stuck here. I might get stuck down in Florida or wherever I go, wherever I get my first job or build my first little niche. So I figured, you know what? It's not a bad place to get stuck. It's beautiful weather, like the beach and everything like that. Now I barely go to the beach. I should go more. I barely go. I know I wasted, I've been enough. Sometimes you go enough beaches, you go enough times. I'm not one of those addicts. I get over it. I kind of get over it. Anyway, here nor there. Where are you watching from? Let's get into that. Where are you watching from? Welcome, Aaron. Not here this early. Yeah, everyone's getting their alerts today. Isn't that special? I didn't finish my thought. 2 days prior to my push day last night, getting the chest, shoulders, and triceps sore was the only thing that made it feel better. I recommend everyone's foam rolling. Everyone's practicing their yoga, foam rolling. We have tomorrow. I'm actually going to post the picture. I didn't post it yet, so I apologize for those of you that are in. Swole Normus X tomorrow. I'm posting it after this podcast. So tomorrow at 12 noon is the Ask Papa Solio Live. So for those of you that have not, if you have signed up, if you're a Swole Normus X member, if you're an uncensored member, if you're an unlimited member, and you have not yet requested access to the private Facebook group, make sure you do that so you don't miss the live stream tomorrow. And that's tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. And I'll post that in the events after the podcast. So everyone else, if you're thinking about joining or hooking in or accessing uncensored, like I said, it's $2.99. It's less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte, and you'll access all the live streams for members only and all the members only content inside Uncensored, powered by Swole TV, all the private playlists, the Nuts on Chin Unplugged, all the bonus content, plus the vlogs and the custom private playlists that are only there, and the live streams. So tomorrow's Q&A you won't miss. So make sure 12 noon Eastern time, mark it in your calendars, put it in your Siri pieces, tell your robot friends. Foam rolling is the best, especially once you learn how to do it right. Fuck yeah, most people just roll back and forth really fast. You got to hold those spots. You got to let the muscle twitch. You got to let that muscle inhibit. You got to put that pressure on it. Yeah, foam rolling. Ryan, you ever see those rollers? Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey, yeah, rolling. You ever see the rollers? You ever see those long tubes at the gym, the foam, the black or the white compressed foam? I use a rumble roller. Shit is no joke. Oh, the electronic ones? I don't do that. You don't need one of those. They're all the same. It doesn't matter. Like a massage, someone giving you a massage with their hands is myofascial release. It's just a different kind. So you can have a different one. I have a couple different ones. I have the one with like the rubber and the ridges. I forget what it's actually called. And then I have a regular black round one. And then I have some other little device. I have ones for my forearm. I have under here. I have for my feet. I have a tennis ball, golf ball. I have a little stepping stone mat that you can step on for my feet. Actually, I might do that right now while I'm doing the podcast. Kind of just realized, hey, I want to get my feet rolled out a little bit. Would getting a massage count as active recovery? Yeah. Well, technically, I mean, I would consider it. Active recovery just means you're not sitting around, you're not being passive. So you're doing something. If you want to define active recovery as you're doing something actively, then I guess technically no. But that would mean like active rest, active recovery. Like you're being proactive in your recovery. That's the most important thing. Whether you're foam rolling, whether you're getting a massage, even things like for those who like to do cold water ice baths or cryotherapy or sauna, that's all active recovery. You're all putting in effort. Think about it like when you go into the gym, you're putting effort in, right? You're putting effort into the breakdown of your muscles. You're putting effort into the weights. You put effort into the nutrition, right? I mean, you got to put effort into your recovery. Put effort into it. So if you think about, hey, I went to the gym and what exercise should I do? How hard should I push? Which angle should I do? How do I hit the lower chest? How do I get rid of my belly fat? But you're not focusing on the recovery the same way. You're not usually overtraining as much as you're under recovering. If you recover better and you take better care of yourself and you sleep better and you hydrate better and you eat better and you, right, then you're going to do better. That's why some people can just handle so much more work volume. Of course, some people are just predisposed or just gifted. Other people just build up to it, but you can't train really hard on a regular basis if you're not recovering properly. Like you still have to come back to that 0 point. Otherwise your body is just going to fucking snap. Sebastian, for sure. South Florida, baby. SoFlo. Bro, I'm learning so much about anatomy in PT school. Fucking respect the gains and the process so much more going hard these last 2 months. There you go. You're just on the incline. You just got on the ride. You're just getting started on that incline. Tick, 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 tick. You just started going up. You're like, oh, cool. This roller coaster is going to be awesome. And then when you go like 100 feet in the air, you're like, oh, shit, not 100 feet. How tall are roller coasters? How tall are those drops? Probably something like that. I grew up in Vermont. Halloween costumes had to be something we could wear over a snowsuit. Now I'm in Florida. It's really hard. Once you move to Florida, you move to a climate that's warm all year round. It's really hard to get into the holidays. I don't know if any of you find that. Once you lose the seasons, because it seems like a scam. It's like, what do you mean we're talking about the North Pole and Santa Claus, and it's 90 degrees outside, and everyone's in a bathing suit and a T-shirt, and you have this like fat guy on a sled in the middle of the road in the divider, and there's Christmas lights all over the palm trees. Like, get the fuck out of here. It's such a weird thing. It exposes the commercial nature of it. So I was already kind of not enthralled with the holidays. Once I moved down to Florida, I was like, oh, Jesus. Getting a pine tree in December is such a fucking weird thing. You have stockings and it's weird. It's weird. There's palm trees everywhere. It's gorgeous outside. You're inside wearing like pajamas and you're trying to be, oh, hot chocolate. I don't want hot chocolate. I want like a ice water and a cold shower. As hot as fuck. Sweden, Austin, Texas, California. Let's see. As a yoga practitioner, what do you think about moon days? Do you usually do lighter workouts? No, I don't follow that shit at all. Full moons, half moons, red moons, blue moons, black moons, beef moons. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't give a shit. I look outside like, hey, it looks pretty full. And I move on with my life. Moon days. What do you mean? What would you do on a moon day? A lighter practice? I would do a lighter workout. I don't know. If I feel like crushing it, I go crush it. Fucking care what the moon. I don't care what the moon's doing. The moon doesn't care about your fucking gains. The moon doesn't care about your gains. The moon don't give no shit. The moon doesn't give a fuck. Moon don't give no fucks about your gains. Doesn't give a fuck. The moon. Moon doesn't care about your biceps. You got to care about your biceps. Fucking moon, bro. Moon workout. I love it. I love it. Moon workout. In California, Orange County beaches, Ohio, chance of snow showers tonight. Ooh. Melon Perry, Papa, I want to up my training, but my trainer says I shouldn't. Thoughts? Papa, I want to up my training, but my trainer says I shouldn't. Thoughts? I have no thoughts. That's literally, I'm going to repeat this, not to make fun of you, but just to show an example of the most vague possible question that can ever be asked to any human being. Papa, I want to up my training, but my trainer says I shouldn't. Thoughts? I know nothing about you. I know nothing of what you're doing. Maybe your trainer's like, you shouldn't base jump so much. You shouldn't cliff dive so much. And you're like, I want to all the time. This is my training. I'm training for cliff jumping. Your trainer's like, you probably shouldn't. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd like to help you, but I don't know what you speak. I have no idea. Let's see. My mom loves your content and how you do this. Also, I want to braid your hair. Oh, what's up, Mom? Mama Matthews, and how I do this. How I do it? How I do it? You mean how I make some sick fucking gains? How I make the... How I make those gains, beaches. How I make those gains. Oh, I gotta keep that in the screen, in the shot. So it looks legit. It looks like all Halloween and shit. Looks fucking legit. Looks legit, man. You want to braid my hair? That's cool. That's cool. I like braiding my hair. I just can't do it myself. And I don't care to learn. Mama Sawyer's like, you want me to learn? I can teach. Like, I don't care. I don't care. Why braid it? It's wild and free. It's everywhere. Yow, it's everywhere. Scroll down. Scrolling. Blood moon. My periods sync with the full moon. LMAO. Really? Your period, your vagine is like, the moon is closer. The tides. Does that mean the moon is pulling your blood, just like the tides? Yeah, fucking science. That's science right there. I think it'll be the same for my daughter, since she was born on the biggest supermoon of 2014. All right, whatever. I don't know about that stuff. Oh, you're a Leo. You're a Pisces. Fire and water. I don't know about that shit. Am I Thor for Halloween? I'm Thor all the time. Everyone's asking, how come you're always dressing like Thor? Well, people call me Thor when I don't do anything. I don't need... Like, this is almost like a joke. To have this thing on and to hold the hammer, it's a joke. I get it all the time. Anyway. You think I need a costume to be called Thor? I get called Thor just existing. Just all the time. You have long hair and a beard, you're Thor, apparently. Everyone thinks you're Thor. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not black hair, it's blonde hair and stuff. I get everything. I get so many things. Who do you think I look like? I doubt I'm going to see anything I haven't seen before. Who do you think I look like? We have the Thor thing. You could drop that in the comments too, but who do I resemble to you? You're like, oh, you look like this person. You look like this. Blah, blah, blah. Who do I look like to you? Who do I look like? What's the closest? Let's have a little debate. I'm Odin's son. Ah, yes, Odin's son. Another. That's a better one. Another. Loki. Papa, what would you say for Casey Hoover? I don't look like Tony Stark. Fuck that shit. Get that fuck out of here. Papa, what would you say for someone who is trying to gain muscle and lifts every day, but for only about 45 minutes? I used to spend 2 hours, but my time has been limited. Am I losing gains? I don't know. Are you? What do you mean, are you losing gains? Just because you have 45 minutes doesn't mean you can't make gains. You can lift every day for 45 minutes. That's plenty to make gains. You could do yoga anytime. You could do a nice warm-up. You can crush it in 45 minutes. Just segment your training so you're doing enough overload over the course of like a 4 or 5 day period. I don't know if you're losing gains. You only know about that if you measure. How would I know what you're losing or gaining? Capiche? Swollen Jesus. Ooh, Jesus. Do I look like Jesus or do I look like someone that you know? Or do I look like someone like Jesus down the hall? You're like, hey, you look like Jesus down the hall, man. I think you meant like Jesus, like I'm turning fat into gains. Instead of water into wine, I'm turning body fat into sick fucking gains. Just be like, you swole. And everyone's like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Swole Jesus. I like that. Thor or any other Viking. That's easy. That's an easy one. Leonardo. The Ninja Turtle? Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio. Matt Damon. I got that when I was younger, when I had short hair. Not anymore. Maybe I probably look like Leonardo DiCaprio from The Revenant, right? Was it the Revenant, the one where he was that trapper or whatever, fighting the bear? Let's see here. I'm Thor after a workout. Sometimes it just hurts. Like Mike Tyson gets Thor. When I lift weights, I get Thor. I get Thor. I get Super Thor. Big Lebowski. It's a Big Lebowski. You kind of look like my dad. Not even trying to be funny. If I could show you a pic, I would. Post on Instagram and tag me. Maybe I'll see it. I get tagged a lot, but maybe I'll see yours. When you get older, I think you'll give Jeff Bridges vibes. I'm the dude. I could be the dude. I don't like white Russians though, but I could be the dude. Duderino. The Big Lebowski. Where's the money, Lebowski? Let's see. I've called Mr. Clean. Nice. Let's bring it back to some of the shit that I was talking about earlier. We're asking some Castaway. We're talking about today's title was habits. So I think we touched upon some of these topics earlier, just kind of in passing. A couple questions kind of covered it. How many of you listened to yesterday's podcast? You're not following me on Instagram? You should follow me everywhere. At Swolenormous everywhere. We're the Daily Swole here on YouTube, but also Swolenormous. There's 3 channels here on YouTube. There's also a Daily Swole Clips channel if you want to catch some highlights. And also Swolenormous and at the Daily Swole on Instagram, at Papa Swolio on TikTok, Swolenormous on Twitter, Swolenormous everywhere, swolenormousx.com. 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 Yay. When's Ask Papa Swole this week? Tomorrow at 12. I announced at the beginning of the podcast. I was going to do it yesterday. I forgot to upload it. So I meant to announce it yesterday. Tomorrow. I'll be posting it in the events after this podcast goes offline. So yesterday's podcast. We've been talking a lot about habits. I actually did drop earlier this morning. I don't know how many of you, I know this is kind of like, hey, follow me here, check this out. But a lot of you probably don't know about the Swolenormous audio experience. It's my second podcast. It's a lot of behind the scenes, like an audio log. So I dropped a new episode today. Haven't posted there in like 2 months. So now you're going to be getting a lot more content over there. So make sure you follow also the Swolenormous audio experience. You get a lot of stuff behind the scenes, more business stuff, philosophy and training, a lot more, what I'm doing. Not so much necessarily topics like this with the podcast. Not the same kind of thing. But we're talking about habits. And I was actually having a good conversation, and he's going to be back on the podcast again soon. My friend Casey from the Meal Plan Company, we did a podcast like maybe within the last couple months. And we talk a lot about habits and stuff that, helps us perform better, or organization, because he runs a business. He owns a business too. So we have a lot in common. He started something from that he was passionate about, started something from nothing. And, it's interesting when I look at how many people try to make change with fitness, because everyone's here to make change. You're trying to be healthy, stay healthier. You're trying to keep it going. But a lot of people are trying to make massive changes, which is great, which is admirable. You want to lose 100 pounds? How much are you trying to lose or gain? Drop in the comments below. Are you trying to lose a lot of weight, or are you trying to gain a lot of weight? So just kind of curious, what your goal is. But if you're trying to lose weight, how much weight? First off, people exaggerate or don't know or underestimate or have no idea how much weight they should lose or the time frame that they're saying. A lot of people say, I want to lose 100 pounds. Well, okay, but is your time frame realistic? Are you aware that losing 100 pounds can take you a year, can take you 2 years, may take you 3 years? It's going to take you time. And because you don't know all the roadblocks you're going to hit, you don't know all the little speed bumps they're going to get in your way. So these massive changes people want to make to get those goals, Those are massive overhauls. Those are massive changes that don't happen overnight. And it's hard to make something extreme like that stick. It's very easy to make that change for like a day or two or a week or two, but to perpetuate that for months and months, to perpetuate that for the amount of time that's required to get the results that you say you want, those changes that you make were too extreme to maintain. It's something you couldn't keep going. Like if you go from, hey, I've been eating junk food, I've been eating fast food for my whole life, I need to lose weight, I'm tired of this shit, and you go raw vegan. That's too extreme. That's not really going to work out long term. Very rarely will something like that work out long term. It's the same reason why most people can't go cold turkey with smoking, with any kind of addiction, with any kind of habit. When you form a habit, it's hard to break because you're technically working on two habits. You're working on undoing one habit and then creating a new one. But oftentimes that habit is too extreme. It's too severe. It's not progressive enough. It's not a small enough stepping stone. You have to really start small. And any kind of change, even if it's a small one, is a big step, because if you can make that small change but be consistent with it, that's progress. And you just keep on going like that. You just keep on working that angle. You just keep on pushing that. And eventually you'll keep on adding. 1 pound becomes 2, becomes 3. Then you add a habit, or you exaggerate, or you expand that habit and make it a little bit more all-encompassing with foods you're cutting out, with how much time you're spending to work out, how much yoga you're doing, whatever the fucking habit is. But you start super small, things that are easy for you to change. Things that are like, hey, it's a new habit, but you're like, oh, that'll be simple to change. Then do that one. Start there. Start with a simple habit to change, and then progress slowly over months and years to more aggressive habits. You don't have to get it all in one day. People want it so fast. They don't think long term, but that's why most people don't get results. Most people don't get results for that reason. They're not building habits properly. They're trying to change, go too extreme. Most people don't have that kind of patience. Let's get a water break going. I'm thirsty as fuck. How many of you are thirsty? How many of you want some water? You ready, fam? Let's get a water break. Everyone get your water bottles. Make sure to moan uncomfortably and awkwardly to those around you so you get some really, really weird stares. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chug away. Go. I'll take it. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Oh, the water burp. You know it's a good water break when you get a good water burp. You know it's a good water break when you get a good... Oh. Ugh. Feels good. I feel good. Making sick of fucking gains. I knew that I would. Now making sick of fucking gains. Making gains. Papa Swole. And I'm making gains. Sick fucking gains. Making sick fucking gains. All right, here we go. Coffee black. Ryan, you like your coffee black? It's all good. It's all good. What are you waiting for? Har, har, har. Good one, William. Funny, funny, funny. All right, let's see what we got here. Trying to lose 30 pounds in 300 days. There you go. That's completely reasonable. Already lost 27 pounds at 235 days. You're there. You're there. Fucking up the ante. 40 pounds. Well, I mean, it depends on your thing, but yeah, up the ante. Up it, up it, up it. I'm 5'11", 230. I'm trying to quit smoking, better my health by changing my diet and putting on mass. If I lose belly fat in the process, awesome. Yeah, focus on you're gonna do a lot of things with that smoking. So I would focus on eating super clean. Check out my content on the elimination diet. Check out the blog on the site. Dad puns. Oh, I know. I got a cough. Sorry. Now you need to slam that down and demand another. Yeah, well, I don't want to break this. It's a Hydro Flask. Shits aren't too cheap. They're awesome, though. They're worth it, but I don't want to get another one. My cat was looking at me like, what the fuck? Hey, you're like, oh. And your cat's like, meow. Fucking freak. You fucking freak. Yeah, I always find that when I drink water, when I pound a lot of water earlier in the day, that I drink more water throughout the day. If I start earlier in the day, I drink more throughout. And it's not just because, hey, I drank in the morning, so I got more volume and then, but if I start chugging water first thing, I'll drink more water it'll just make me drink more throughout the day. If I start with coffee, it's not a good thing. I'll end up like not drinking enough. I'll be a little dehydrated. Yeah, I don't really catch up. So I notice that I tend to drink less and just feel like drinking less if I start with coffee. So my recommendation is to pound fucking water first thing, get like 32 ounces in plus, just chug water in the morning until you feel full. You should feel full. You should feel fucking full in the morning from water. You're gonna be fine in 10 minutes just because your body's gonna absorb that. You're dehydrated at night. You're not drinking at night. Your body needs water. Chug, chug, chug. Papa's a Visco girl. Don't you know? You know that. You know Daddy's a Visco girl. Damn fucking straight. Reminder, tomorrow is this the, that's not the event. Tomorrow, let me bring this up for a second. Tomorrow is the Ask Papa Swolio Schlive. Ask Papa Swolio Schlive. Let's see here. There we go. All right, so this is tomorrow, Friday, November 1st, which is mañana. At 12 p.m. Eastern time, your boy, that guy, look at that beard. Look at the size of that. Look at the size of that fucking beard. Right? Look at that beard. Look at that barba. Look at that fucking guy. My goodness. This fucking guy. Unreal. So tomorrow is the... Tomorrow is a Sunday, not the Sunday fun. Jesus Christ, I can't even think. Tomorrow is Ask Papa Swolio, Friday at 12 noon Eastern time, so mañana. So if you want to plug in, if you want to become a Swolenormous fam member, the Fit Acceptance Movement, you want to join the fam, you want to join Swolenormous, a private community, get access to the private community, do not wait on that. Jump in tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. So you join today. It's less than $3, less than the price of a pumpkin spice latte. You could sign up for Uncensored and still get your pumpkin spice latte. You're not going to want to because you just instant gains. Instant gains. You join and all of a sudden, boom, gains. It's magic. It's magic. Anyway, so those of you that are uncensored and unlimited members, I will see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. But of course, you can learn more, swolenormousx.com. So if you're going over there anyway, you can check out the blog if you're looking at the elimination diet stuff from people that we were talking about earlier, those questions. I look so angry at that pic. I do. Size matters. It does, especially when it comes to beards. The longer the beard, it's better. It's not Friday yet. Nope. Tomorrow at 12, I'll be here. I'll be there. Making sick fucking gains. I'll be there. Already hearing people talk about resolutions, wondering why they just don't start now. No fucking shit. Ugh. You're going to keep on hearing about those resolutions over and over and over and over and over and over. Over and over. Those things are great. The Theraguns are great. I don't do like the stim, but you can. I mean, some of those things, some people like that stuff. I think I have one. I haven't used it in a while. Papa Thorio. Yeah, it's Papa Thorio. Hell yeah, it is. So a reminder to go check out the brand new drop today on the YouTube channel. Nuts on Chin Unplugged is in your account for those of you that are uncensored members. If you want to make sure, don't miss out on the bonus content. So for the Nuts on Chin video, the one with Madeline today, if you want the bonus content, that is also available for Swolenormous Uncensored and Unlimited members. That's in your account in the Nuts on Chin Unplugged section. If you want to learn more, go to swolenormousx.com. New video tomorrow as well, so stay plugged in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, this one and the Swolenormous one. Hit the notification bell and don't miss a single episode. Papa Thorio is very glad that you're here. Be safe tonight. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do unless you're making sick fucking gains. I'll make sick fucking gains. I'm down for that. Let's go make some sick fucking gains together, fam. Let's do it. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me for episode 1273 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. I will see you tomorrow for 1274. Remember, swolenormousx.com. You can get in with the uncensored member and get access to the private Swole fam, and tomorrow's Ask Papa Swolio live at 12 noon Eastern time. So do not miss out. For those of you that are ex-members, unlimited and uncensored, I will see you tomorrow at 12 noon Eastern time. And I'll see everyone else tomorrow for 1274. Peace, McGee's, deuce, magoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio, out.